Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so happy this video is finally existing. Kind of difficult to finish this video, to be honest, so I'm really happy that this is it, and yeah, let's jump in. Today I'm gonna present to you 6 recipes that I cook often that are easy, cheap, that you can incorporate into your ideas or just use all of them at once. I will put the whole grocery list that I used to make these, and yeah, I hope you like them. Also, one of the things that I really wanted to integrate in this video were some tips on how to keep your groceries under budget. Used to be grocery shopping every single day, okay? So I'm not judging here. I love to grocery shop, but I feel like I'm crazy. Most people absolutely hate it. I have a few foodie friends who can relate on this absolute joy of going grocery shopping, and very few do relate. So number 1 tip, make a list, but most importantly, stick to it. Make it a goal to only buy things on your list, unless you like forgot something that should have been on the list, you know what I mean? But like nothing additional, you'll save some dollar bills. Number 2, if you're someone who don't really know how to stick to lists, don't go grocery shop as often as you want to. Tip number 3, and that one is a very famous one and it works every single time, okay guys? Eat before you go. If you go to the grocery store starving, we all know that nothing great is gonna come out of this, okay? That's the truth. Eat before you go. And a big meal, not just a little snack that's gonna make you want to snack more, because I've done this and it gets ugly. Tip number 4, plan the meals for the week. So I create the meals and then I make my list. Tip number 5, one of my favorite, it's also a good tip if you want to eat healthier, is to shop on the outside perimeter of the grocery store. It's gonna be your fresh meats, your fresh veggies. I make sure that at least 70% of my cart is made out of these products. Tip number 6, and this one is especially if you're on a budget and you really want to save some money, buy cheap veggies. I am happy to report that not all veggies are created equals, and some are so expensive and some are really so cheap. Zucchinis versus asparagus. Zucchinis are like less than 30 cents a piece, where the bunch of asparagus is usually around like $3.40 to $4 depending where you shop. Zucchinis and green beans. These are my 2 cheap veggies and size that I love. If you're on a budget, you might want to be creative with these cheap veggies. Number 7, if you cook yourself and you cook from scratch, it always will turn out to be cheaper. Tip number 8, and that one is my favorite by far, it's to find a cheap grocery store. And I get it, it's nicer to shop at Whole Foods versus Food Lion if you're in the US, but make me save so much money. And yeah, just for that reason, I love it. And last tip, if you don't have much time to cook and you really want to save some money, you could meal prep or food prep. Food prep is a little bit less intense than meal prep, where you put everything in little containers. You just bulk cook food, so it's always available in your fridge. My 10th tip is actually so funny. I was looking through the my receipt, and I just said, and I will play it just because it's funny, that I didn't have a 10th tip because I couldn't find any. And yeah, that's only 9 tips. I was trying to find a 10th tip just for the sake of it, to have 10 tips, but I couldn't find any. And I just looked at the first ingredient that I purchased in the frozen area, and this is my 10th tip for you. To have a super quick emergency dinner that you can throw if you're not feeling like cooking anything, rather than eating out and ordering takeout. If my dad watches this video, it's gonna laugh at me because I used to be the queen of takeout. I always justified that I was so stressed out, so busy, didn't have time to cook, and so I would order takeout. Well, if you buy a few things that are so easy to put together, it's probably not the healthiest. Mine is a veggie cauliflower rice and ground turkey dish. I use a frozen pack of Mediterranean veggies from Trader Joe's, any kind of cauliflower rice but frozen. So I just throw everything together and just let it cook for like 15 minutes until everything's yummy, and that's it. That's my dinner. This is my 10th tip. I made it! 10 tips. Let me know if there was anything that you didn't think of and that you were like, oh my god, I can't believe I didn't think of this. Let me know in the comments or just DM me. That will make me super happy. So I feel like these are really good ways to save some money and eat a little healthier. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe. It really supports my channel and it makes my day every time.